back after that little interlude interruption. Not so much an interruption. It was a welcomed interruption, if anything. My baby called, so I had to switch over real quick. So I just jumped. I told everybody I was gonna come back after the call. I'm a man of my word, so here I am. I'm probably just gonna make this a short one because I feel like I flat left everybody. Every 30 seconds in, and nobody came back. So it's all Gravendale, you know. They don't always have to be long and drawn out. But we'll see what happens. I'll give it like 3.5 minutes. I'll give it the length of a good song, and see what happens. And see what happens. What up, one person in here with me? Who are you? Who are you? Hit the thumbs up for me if you like me. And if you don't, that's fine. That's fine too. I appreciate you coming through and clicking on the video because you didn't have to. You could be anywhere in the world right now, but you're here with me looking at Lightbright's face. Shout out to person number 2 in the chat who just entered. Did not hit the like button yet. It's totally fine. You could feel it out. Feel it out. Jamie Fee. I think your spell correct. Changed neuro to neuro, which is fine. I'm very neurologically inclined. Declined, maybe. I'm currently driving from Missouri to Alaska back home. Whoa. You live in Alaska, which is wow, number 1. And you're driving from Missouri, which is also very interesting, and it touches on something I was talking about in my live that I had about an hour ago, because I was telling people how I wanted to talk about good news, and one of the good news articles that I have took place in Missouri. And here you are talking about Missouri. Isn't that wild? Maybe that is a sign for me to share the good news that I learned about Missouri. It was a restaurant owner who took it upon herself to hire mostly teenagers, and she went into a coma for like months. And guess who had to run the store while she was in a coma and her husband was at her bedside? The teenagers. And they did great. They did fantastic. So that's the news one of the news stories that I wanted to share with everybody today was that don't sleep on teenagers, man. Especially teenagers from Missouri. They will get it done. But yeah, safe travels to you. I wonder what Alaska's like this time of year. Are you from Anchorage? That's the only town I know in Alaska. But that definitely seems like a drive and a half. That's got to be like, what, 16 hours? Marilyn Clayton says, currently in Alaska now. See, the synchronicities. We started talking about synchronicities in my last live, and here we are experiencing them in real time. I'm telling you, y'all, it's a sign. It's a sign that if anything, I should not give up on this going live every couple of days thing. It's too much of a good, pleasant coincidence. As the rain is waterfalling down through the sunshine. Can you see that? Can you see that? Come on. It don't get better than that. Larabe, what's up? Thanks for joining us. Jamie Fee says, I love Missouri, but Alaska is like heaven to me. It's good to see you. I'm currently going through Canada. Oh, nice. Okay, so you made it a decent ways so far. Wow, I wonder what's that like crossing the border? Do they give you a hard time? Like, do they have to search the car for like forbidden fruits or whatever? But Alaska does sound heavenly. I love the snow, so I'll thrive in Alaska. I'm sure of it. I'm in the valley. It's like no other place in the U.S. That's so cool that I have two people from Alaska in the chat right now. What is there to do up there in Alaska? I know absolutely nothing about it. Besides that one, what was that, the vice president? I think it was Donald Trump's first vice president. She said that she could see Alaska from like her window. No, she said she could see Russia from her window because she's from Alaska. That's like one of the only things I know about Alaska is it's a transitional path for our ancient ancestors who came from that side of the world over to this side, or so they tell us. Olivia, what up, cuz? Love you. Sending my love to you and your fam. Thank you for always being present, always clicking in on the lives, to sharing on the convos. Yeah, man, it's cool that we're building our relationship now because your mom was your mom was one of my favorite people growing up. I tell her that all the time. Jody, I hope y'all doing good too. Jamie says, never give up. I've been trying to take this drive back home for 8 years. I'm 32. I took the drive with my father when I was 12 from Iowa to Alaska. It was awesome. Wow, this is like a special time in your life right now. This is big. This is huge. And you're rocking out with me while you're in the passenger seat, I suppose. Hopefully you're not driving. You know? What's like the low? What's the lowest temperature Alaska will be in August? I wonder. Yeah. Yep. Those are all aura. I gotta get some Lumi photos printed out. Yeah. I had a great conversation with Aura actually a few minutes ago. She had so much stuff to tell me. Whenever she has a lot to tell me, she's so excited. She screams as soon as I pick up the phone. Uh, it's cool to talk to her on the phone, but it's also very hard at the same time. Cause I just want to be with her in real life. You already know. Sarah Palin. Sarah Palin. Yeah, I couldn't even remember her name. That's how quickly my brain was like, get rid of this memory. What is this? What a rough time for America that was. I mean, America's been having a rough time of it since 1913. Can anybody in the chat tell me why America's been having a really rough time since 1913? This is an IQ test for you all. No Googling, no chat BTing, no chat BTing, no chat GPTing. Shout out to all 14 people. Thank you for joining the live. I really appreciate you. Okay, drop down to 11 real quick. Please hit the like button if you can. Appreciate it. It helps me with the whole YouTube universe thing. Jamie Fee says it took me 3 minutes to get through the border into Canada, and I've got 3 dogs and 4 cats. Oh wow, so not bad at all. Wait, do you have all 3 dogs and all 4 cats with you in the car right now? That's crazy. I would have definitely held you up. If I was a border agent, I would have held you up. I was like, nope, I'm getting pets. I'm getting pets. I'm getting pets from each one of these animals. Oh man, I miss my cats. I miss my dogs. Sarah Payton. Oh, I think you Palin. Yeah, Palin. There we go. Hey Matt, play a little jam in the background. Hey, Dennis Ferreira. I might, I might do that. I might do that. I usually play songs in the background. I just haven't today. I'm enjoying the sound of the rain come down. My last YouTube got partially copyright stricken because of a song that I was listening to, and I had to go in and like mute it. But I don't know about Hey Hey Dennis Ferrera. I gotta, I love a good song suggestion, so I will definitely go play that since you did suggest it, because I'm a music head. Marilyn Clayton said, "Enjoy nature." Oh yeah, this is an answer to what I was like. What is there to do in Alaska? Enjoy nature, hike, fish. There's more untouched land here than two cities are. The two cities are small. The rest are villages. Temp is in the 50s at night right now. Wow, that sounds heavenly. I love the 50s and 60s, and I love untouched land, untouched by man. Everything man touches, I don't want to say everything, but a lot of it, as you know, quickly declines in quality. Thank you, Larabi. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. It would be cool if you helped me pronounce your name. America's rough. I'm leaving the country in the next 3 years. I hear that a lot of people are making an exodus. It costs a lot to expatriate if you do it legally. Believe it or not, it's like 100,000. Anybody trying to do all of that? But you can always do it the way that everybody else comes here. Why can't Americans go be uh is immigrant the proper word? Like why can't we just go immigrate other places and be at peace? Chat, if you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go? Put it in the chat. For me, definitely no brainer. Japan, definitely not a no brainer. What part of Japan is the question? Could be Tokyo, could be uh why can't I remember the name of it? But it's like northern Japan. Oh man, I'm embarrassed because my Japanese knowledge is really good and I'm failing myself right now. Laura Reynolds says the stock market. I don't know if the stock market came around in 1913. It might have been around longer than that. Let me give you guys another minute to figure out what happened in 1913 that ruined America forever and ever and ever. Until we get rid of it, at least. Aniko's King's affirmation. I don't know what that is. But shout out to you, T. Semido. Tell me what Aniko's King's affirmation is. Mississippi was the worst times. 1965, the year I was born. Yeah, in the 60s. Wasn't that like 2 years before Dr. King made his transition? 3 years before Malcolm X did? Something like that. MISSISSIPPBI. I gotta get to Mississippi though. I gotta see the Mississippi River. It's very important for me. I love rivers. If you know anything about me, I just know I love rivers. Grew up on the Hudson. Currently in Florida, I have the St. Johns River. When I lived in Georgia, it was the Chattahoochee. I gravitate towards moving bodies of water at all times. Oh look who's next. Who's the next comment? Waterloo. My lady's son, 18 years old, trying to move his girl, 18 as well, into the house, but he can't even pay his car insurance, and he talking about he'll pay rent for her to stay. Mind you, she's been she's been oh, I think you meant to say she's been sneaking into the house. Waterloo, you got your hands full. There we go. I couldn't think of the phrase. You definitely have your hands full with that one because an 18-year-old son, I remember when I was 18, I was all about it. And I lived with my dad, so my dad was super chill, gave me no issues whatsoever. I was definitely paying bills though, I'll tell you that much. My dad does not. He was not really on that you could live here scot free type of stuff. Nor did I really want to. Like, Nor did I ever, I'm not a mooch regardless of what people say about me on the internet. It's wild. But yeah, 18, I wasn't trying to get no hotels, I'll tell you that. And it was always embarrassing for me too because we lived in like a one bedroom apartment. I made my room out of the living room and I didn't have a real door. I just had like a sliding door. Yeah. I wish I had a mentor when I was that age. I wish I was my own mentor. Boy, boy, oh boy. Young men need mentors. I hope your 18-year-old son has somebody that he could like build with. Happy Feet. What's up, Happy Feet? You made it back. I would love to be by the mountains and by a lake. That would be nice. Yeah, mountains and lakes are dope. Mountains and lakes are dope. I enjoyed Toronto. I wouldn't mind moving there. Is Toronto that nice? I believe you. I hear good things about the six. They really call it the six. That's wild. I wonder why. Thank you for enjoying the random conversation, Waterloo. It's impromptu. I said I was only gonna jump on for like 3.5 minutes, but people started jumping on and sparking conversation. So here we are. I would make a fantastic mentor. I think I would be the best mentor ever. The only thing that would make me a better mentor is if I had like a fancy whip to pick my mentees up and and you know. But that's neither here nor there. I will at some point. My aunt is actually like she's retired from the Boys and Girls Club and I was talking to her. No, Big Brothers Big Sisters. And I was talking to her and she piqued my interest about being a mentor. Just popping up at the school, talking to them for like just an hour. Yeah. We need more of that in the world. We need more mentors for the young adults coming up in the world. All right, let me go play this song Hey Hey by Dennis Ferrer. I don't know how to pronounce it. Have any of you in the chat ever had a mentor? Or, like even if they weren't a designated, like certified mentor, did you have like an uncle or aunt, maybe an older brother or sister that like really put you on a game when you were coming up in the world? Let's talk about it. Peace, God. What up, Carissa? Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. We are just randomly talking about things. At the moment, we can talk about whatever you want to talk about. If you have something pressing on your mind, we're about to play this song called Hey Hey. That who suggested it to me? Happy Feet suggested it. And here it is. Come on. Oh. Can't play it too much because they hit me with that copyright. But I'm definitely playing it. Trust me. See? It's playing. Feeling it so far. Just an ordinary day. Till you came around, baby. And life is upside down. Imagine that. I feel like I've heard this now. But this is the bop. I could tell already. It's a bop. Definitely saving this. Thank you for putting me on Happy Feet. Appreciate it. Fellow music heads, unite! What genre of music would you call this? Because The one thing I do when I find a song that I like, I have to categorize it right away and store it off in a playlist. I feel like this is indie. Not quite EDM, but definitely indie. I'm definitely dancing to this. Javi said, all right, that's a jam right there. Let's go. I love it. Uh, a bunch of people like this song too. That's what's up. What up, Ashley? Happy said, I've had mentors and I've also used to be a mentor when I was living in the group home. Okay, wow, Happy. You ain't tell me about the group home? What's that saying? There's a saying about people from the group home. Like your old friends. It's like, yo, we're old friends back. We go back to the group home or something like that. I think it's a saying that only like goes around in the hood, but I didn't know that about you, Happy. Marilyn says my grandparent were my mentors. Facts. Grandparents are always the first mentors. Shout out to everybody who has them, and shout out to everybody who unfortunately did not have their grandparents. My mom was 15 when she had me, so the state took me. Wow, deep. They got me back and raised me until my parents could. That's what's up. That's actually a nice story. How's your? I'm sorry if you already told me this. I don't think I've heard you talk about your mom before, but like, are you and your mom still tight? Yeah, I was gonna say house too, Nikki. I was gonna. Sorry, I called you Nikki, but your name is clearly Nicole. But yeah, I was gonna say house too. I don't know what defines house. It's just a feeling that I get. But I actually have a playlist that. Look at this. You see that house with a question mark? That's how ambiguous house is for me. Like I'm never sure if something is quite house unless I heard it on a house CD back in the 90s. Those are the only house songs I know. But I love house music, man. Definitely. When it comes to house every weekend, boom, 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 boom. You know that song? I just can't take it. I work hard. Peace to the triple G's. What up, Ebony? Thank you for jumping in. Waterloo says the streets was the mentor in how to survive without a father the hard way. So that's why I'm stern with my lady. Son's moves he's making for real. Yeah, man. Yeah. The streets will definitely raise you up if you out there in them. They will grow you up super fast. That's kind of why I thought I knew everything when I was like 20. I was like, yo, I've been in these streets for a long time. I've seen it all, done it all. Aniko is alternative indie. Okay, so that's what you was talking about. That was the song. I got you. Let's see what's up with that. Let's see what's up with Aniko. Oh, this is Shorty. She's like Instagram famous. Okay, I forgot her name. The King's Affirmation. That's what it is. Yeah, her voice is crazy. I remember when she first started blowing up. Like she did some acapella thing. Her voice is so wild, and she's definitely my type of an artist. I love artists who are just so striking. Like as soon as you see them, you get you get an immediate like goosebump chill, and they leave a lasting impression. She's one of those artists who did that. Yeah, but she's doing good now. I have this habit too. Like when I find any independent artists and they're underground, like nobody really knows about them, I hold them so tight in my heart. And once they blow up and become like popular, I'm like, okay, you're the world. You don't belong to me anymore. You're the world. You belong to the world. I go find a new artist. I do that with all artists. Marilyn says, my kids all make and do music some way. My son is Love Song Desmond. He does his own beats. Why does Love Song Desmond sound familiar? That's what's up, though. Music is life, man. Music is everything. Music is mathematics, it's science, it's physical education, it's history. Yeah, I'm happy that you have a house full of music, Marilyn. Shout out to you for that. Oh, that's what's up. Okay, so you and your mom's is tight. T. Samito sent you the song. I think you and your lady would love her. Me and my lady, I don't have a lady. But I get what you mean. Kels, you're a househead junkie? Okay then, that's what's up. Help me build up this playlist. Because right now in my house playlist, I have like 12 songs. Send me some good ones, yo. Because I love house all day long. All day long. Just as much as hip hop. Here's what I have in my playlist right now. This song by Jazzy called Giving Me. A song by Fisher called Atmosphere. A song by Clementine Douglas named Asking. Gorgon City, Voodoo. Lost Boy J, Could Be Wrong. Let's play some house. Let's start from the beginning. Oh man, I wish YouTube wasn't so strict with the music stuff, man, because to vibe out on a live only about music, just sharing music. I share music with you, you share your music with me. We play, we vibe out, we jam to it, listen to it collectively. That's the type of YouTube I would love. And there's a bunch of channels who actually do that. I'll get there one day. I'll get there. Unseen, what up? Appreciate you for making it, family, as always. Everybody in the chat right now, if you have not hit the thumbs up, please go ahead and do that. Greatly appreciate you. The New Respects, Young Black America. I know Young Black America, facts. But I never heard of The New Respects. Let me see what you're talking about. The New Respects. Oh, I love their look. They all got like the same fro. That's what's up. Oh, somebody just hit me with a dub. Appreciate that, family, whoever that was. Jamie! Love you, fam. Means a lot, yo. Thank you for sharing the wealth. Trust and believe. It goes a long way. It goes a long way. But the New Respects are coming up. Let's play what they first got. The Trouble Song is their top, most popular track. Matter of fact, let's turn up the music. Let's all thank Jamie Fee for paying for this live. For real. Let's turn up the music. I don't care if we get copyright stricken. We just made a dub off of going live, fam. Can y'all hear that? I feel like I heard this. Lyrics. This is a bop. It's giving life anthem right now. Okay, the new respects. I like it. Alright. But question though, do y'all think that's house? I don't think that's house. Again, house is very ambiguous. Yeah, I wouldn't call this house. This is a version of rock. Whatever Imagine Dragons is, this is like very Imagine Dragons. There's also nothing like a strong pause. I'm getting out of the habit of following up the word strong with female because I mean that's a whole monologue right there. But I love a female lead. Let's just say that. Let's keep it at that. Yeah, the reason why I feel like you don't follow up the word strong with female because female is it's an inherently it's innately strong. Olivia, your daughter asked what I'm having for dinner. Thank you. I love your daughter so much already because what a question. I have not eaten all day. I had a handful of cherries. What else did I can't even remember if I ate anything else. I just remember that handful of cherries. I had some hydration, liquid IV water this morning, and that's about it. And I'm just now getting hungry, so she's in tune. Your daughter and I are very in tune. Let's finish this song by the new respects called Trouble. Carissa Grant. So let's talk about how fasting cures dis-ease. Does it? Does it? I believe that. Okay, this is what I know from my own experience about fasting. Is is you start to generate. Is the word generate? Your body generates more stem cells or the growth hormone. That's what it is. When you fast for a certain period of time, your body starts to produce the growth hormone, which ultimately does heal you of things. But and I'm only saying but 'cause I don't know, but I've not heard it cure disease. But what I have read from, I think it was the Honorable Elijah Muhammad's book, where he has a book called Eat to Live, if I'm not mistaken. And he talks about how one should fast every other day, or like it's a normal thing to fast every other day, and even greater to fast. Like you eat one day, then you fast for three. Something to that effect. It was a long time ago when I read that book, but I definitely acknowledge and respect the power of healing from a fast, from a good fast. And also, I remember when I was recording a lot, I loved how I loved how hungry I would sound in my music when I was literally hungry. It's something it's something about it. It's definitely more gravitas in the voice, I want to say. But yeah, what do you guys think about fasting? What was the chat? What was the longest you've ever fasted? Voluntarily. Let's not talk about involuntary fasting because that's sad. I've been there. I've had the involuntary fast a bunch of times. What do you all know about? Oh, the New Respects has a song with Toby Nwigwe. Always mispronounce his last name, but I love Toby. It's called Hella Black. Let's bump that. Unseen, you picked the topic, fam. What you got? Carissa, my sun is a Virgo. My moon is Cancer. My rising is also a Virgo. I'm pretty sure. Not 100% sure because I don't know actually the time of my birth. Unfortunately, even the long form of my birth certificate doesn't say the time of my birth, which is very weird. It's very strange because every birth certificate I've ever seen has a time of birth except mine. It makes me think I might not be from this planet, but I'm not gonna hold you. Mrs. Colger, how you go from cooking dinner to at the grocery store? What, did you forget like a crucial ingredient and you had to go? I enjoy listening to Aloe Black song I'm the Man. Beautiful song. I'm gonna check that out. Marilyn, your son is an independent artist. I really feel like I've heard of him before. What was it called? The Desmond something? Yeah, the love song Desmond. I feel like I've seen that somewhere before. But shout out to all the indie artists, independent artists, I mean, not the genre indie, but independent artists is the way every musician should be going. Like, there's too many examples of artists coming out strictly indie, independent. You don't need a record label anymore. Like, it's a bonus when they want you to come to the table and you can kind of, you can set your own, what is the word I'm looking for? It's a legal word. But you know what I mean? Like when you can set your own rules and all you're depending on major labels for is like just a little bit of funding for distribution, and they respect your distribution as well, and that you're publishing. Like if they respect you having your own and owning your masters, but they just want to help so they can say that they're a part and maybe get a little piece. That's the way all, and that's all musicians should go. Like major labels have always been like scavengers on the culture and art in general. Jamie Fee, thank you again for paying for this live. You just blessed this whole live. Like I don't even care if it gets copyright hit at this point. BBR. Oh, is that BBR? I don't know. I was gonna say that's B right back, but it's not. That's BRB. Also, hope you don't ever give up. Change as much as you need to, though. Yeah, giving up is not an option. I talk about that a lot. Definitely never gonna give up. As far as changing, I feel like I'm one of these people who I don't change much. I've been who I am for forever, and that's because I'm honest with myself. Um, yeah. The only constant is change, as the saying goes. But I've always been so secure in myself and knowing where I want to go with life that I've been who I am right now for a very long time. Like I might change my hairstyle, like you know what I mean? I might change the way I wear my goatee, but I don't change much. All I will ever be is honest. And that's not gonna change. Um yeah, there's not much when I think about myself and who I am, there's nothing that I say I want to change that. Maybe like I'll be more fit. You know what I mean? Like I've always wanted to be more fit, but that's still not even changing. Um, the last major change I had was going from vegan to eating meat again, and that happened 5 years ago. That's the last big change I think I had. I'm trying to think of a big change, and I can't think of any. Why are we saying no again? I forgot. I be talking too much. Ah. Yeah, I don't remember why we're saying no. I've definitely asked the question, and people are saying they know. Black House Radio on YouTube is fire. I think I know exactly what you're talking about. Is that homie who sits on his couch and just like spins records on his music on his mixer? If that's what you're talking about, I definitely know who you mean. It sounds folk like. Oh, you're probably talking about the new respects. Maryland, let's play your son's track. He's on. Hopefully, he's on title. Let's see what's up with him. Cause I feel like I have definitely heard of the love song Desmond. You know the love song. Love song Desmond. Why is it not popping up? Oh, maybe he's not on title. Let me see if title is the music service that I use. I know everybody has Spotify. Don't beat me up. Oh no, here it goes. Love song Desmond. You know. Let's bop it. Let's give my man a spin. Shout out to Mama Marilyn for putting me on. Sounds great. Bars. Marilyn, come on, yo. You was holding out. You should have been told me your son was nice like this. Let's run it back. Pull up. Kels, Ramadan. Is it Ramadan? I don't know. Oh, that's the last time you fasted. Okay. Spitting. Marilyn, you Miss Marilyn, you was holding out. Your man is spitting. Ah, your son is nice with it. Love this the flow switching up like that. Let's bump it some more. Happy feet. I do 1 meal a day too. Like that's why I try to hold out for as long as I can. Get that one in, and then I'm good. Cause you fasted for 26 hours. That's deep. Brisket burgers. Yum. Yes. Miss Marilyn, your son is nice. Definitely got something. Tell him stay independent. His mom is a shooter. What a lucky guy, man. Kels, you want to know What made me stop being vegan? A bunch of things. Mainly, I was stressed, and I was always bloated for some reason. And maybe that's not the fault of being that. Maybe that's not any fault of the vegan diet itself, but it was the way I was. Maybe I wasn't doing it properly, but yeah, the cortisol and seeing all the things around me that I wanted to eat, my body was just craving meat. And so I felt fulfilled after going back to me. And I learned about something that I didn't know about when I was vegan, which is bioavailability. Things that we eat, they're edible, but the nutrients inside of the things that we eat aren't always bioavailable. If you know what I mean. Like I think an example of that is think of like a vegetable, Matt. Come on, give me something. Maybe like salad or kale, like a lettuce or a kale. It does have a nutritional value. However, if you eat it by itself, the nutrition doesn't become available to you because your body can't process it the way it would, like the same amount of weight in a meat. So when I learned about that, that switched up a lot of things for me too. But yeah, it wasn't a hard decision for me too. I felt like I gave it my all. Like I gave veganism 7 years of my life, and it wasn't just a dietary practice. It was like I don't I don't have leather clothes. Boycotted everything that was produced from animal. Period. And and especially in the beginning of me being vegan, I thought that I was actually saving animals out there because that's the way that it was promoted to me. That's the way that I was learning about it is every day that you're vegan, you're saving a certain amount of animals. And through further research, I just realized that it wasn't true. I wasn't saving anything. Oh, cows, I got black coffee all day in the playlist. Yeah, Marilyn, I got Desmond playing in the background now. We're gonna give him at least 2 or 3 plays. Happy Feet, you come in with the suggestions again. Move Your Body by Marshall Jefferson. I bet. What do you think about law against living in your van or car since you live the van life? Is there laws against that? I don't think there's laws against that. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to say that you're wrong, but how could they make laws against that? Like, there's a whole, like, an RV is a huge industry. So if they're saying that people can't stay and live in RVs, that's wild. Or maybe they're just saying like van or car. That's a tough one, man. But if there is such a law, I'll say this. We as a people have to learn that there's a stark difference between what is law and what is legal. Just because something is illegal does not mean that it is unlawful. It's two very different things. And they try to trick us and tell us that, oh, you're breaking the law. But what you have to rebut to that is it against the law or is it against a statute, a code, a rule? Those are very different things. And depending on what your status is on in the public venue, in the public record, let's just say certain people with a certain status do not have to follow codes, rules, and statutes. They only have to follow law, which is kind of easy to remember. All it is do unto others as you would have done unto yourself. That's a paraphrasal of law. Like anything that's lawful is centered in that. Also, the laws are set out in the Constitution of the American Constitution. and every public official swears an oath to uphold and defend the American Constitution, and they all break their oaths. So they're all criminals and should all go to jail. Yes, let's get the follows up for my man Love Song Desmond. His mama's out here like, yo, listen to this. Kels, if you ain't hear me, I was vegan for 7 years. T. Samito says, so wild. I've been on an intermittent fast. Right now, my window is 4 to 8 p.m. It's a little difficult being a trucker. Wow. Yo, that's funny, T. Samito. I just seen your default. That is one of the first pictures I ever posted on Instagram. It's the one of the dopest pieces of art I've ever seen in my life. So I love that. You love that. Like we are definitely A-alikes. And you're a trucker. I have a lot of truckers in my family, and I as well do 1 meal a day, and it's usually around 2 or 3 o'clock. I often go live while I'm making that meal, which is often eggs, grits, and sausage. Yeah, and when you live with somebody else who eats and you have to cook for them, it's hard to do that by itself, by just the 1 meal a day. Yeah, I hear you though. Big up to you for doing that. You don't have to. You could be a mindless eater, but you're choosing not to be. And I think that in itself is very powerful, to not just mindlessly eat. Some people have a problem with binge eating, I'll say. Some people have a problem with emotional eating, I'll say. The swipe typing is getting ahead of me, my bad. It's all good. Nettie, what's up? You made it, baby. All right, I've been here from the beginning of van life. You were raw vegan at that. Yeah, we did. I was a vegan for 3 or 4 years, I want to say, before I met my ex. And when I met her, she put me on to it. Like, I've heard of it, but I would never actually do it. But when I saw her doing it, I was like, all right, I'll take a stab at it. And ate lettuce boats, lettuce with lettuce tacos. We used to put hummus in them and live off of that joint. And I remember we were doing it for I want to say a month. And after the first week, I broke out into the craziest hives. I never have hives in my life, not before or after. Uh-oh. Pop Dukes is walking through the door. Oh, you got it. Uh-oh, he got something in his hand. What you got? Show us what it is. What it is. Is it cornbread? I'm feeding cornbread right now. Some buttery, warm cornbread. Oh, is this what
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty tasty. I would heat it up. You can heat it in the mic. It's pretty tasty. It really is.
Okay, we got some rice. Is that rice and noodles?
Yeah.
She wasn't lying about being a carb fiend.
Yep.
What else is in there? Chicken, broccoli, bell peppers. Smells great. I will eat it as soon as I jump off the phone. But you could leave it right there for me. Thank you. I don't want to. I don't like to watch people eat, and I don't like to be watched while I eat because mouth noises are crazy to me. But you all just saw what I'm about to break my fast with. Thank you, Dad. Yeah, staying in tune is what it's all about, Samito. You can't deny your own being. I mean, if you do, that's what creates disease. Unseen says, I believe fasting of any kind is about experiencing yourself without that thing. The frustration, irritability, attitude changes, etc. I believe that when it's done by choice, it's like a controlled experiment. So you have the opportunity to learn how to move through negative emotions, which I believe contributes to healing disease. Facts. That's a bar. That's a whole verse right there, Unseen. Thank you for sharing that. Because when you fast, you don't necessarily have to fast off of food. It's good enough to fast off of material things too. Like you can fast from your phone, you can fast from the TV, you can fast from try. Well, try is a word that I'm trying to remove from my lexicon. So you can do your best to fast from negative thoughts. Even. Even.
Yes, sir. What's going down, brother?
Marilyn Clayton. To me is about eating locally and supporting local farms. Facts.
Really?
That was my first switch. After I stopped being vegan, I
Who did
committed
more?
to eating locally. That's more important for the environment
Jack?
than eating eating avocados
Oh,
from
you talking about
Mexico.
Daryl?
I'll house you. Happy Feet is going on a. Okay, these are house suggestions. Thank you for
Mm-hmm.
that. I'm gonna write them down. Actually,
He did a good job
now
too.
that you say that, ah,
Oh, okay. All right.
ah, I want to take stock of everybody who's here. This is something I told myself that I would start doing.
There you
Give me a second. My dad got the wheeziest laugh in the world. All right, hold on. Let me set this up real quick. I told myself that I was gonna start writing down the people who show up. I want names. Oh, can you zoom in on this? I didn't even know that. I just did that by accident. Wow. Wild. All right, let's get to the name writing. This last one is Sometime by Love Song Desmond, baby. Again, shout out to Samito for the dub. Oh wait, that's another dub? Samito, thank you. Appreciate that. I didn't even peep that. I did not even peep that, fam. Cannot thank you enough for the support, for showing up. He sound like Vince Staples on this one. The timbre of his voice. All right, so let me before I start writing names, let me make sure I'm at the end of the comments. Waterloo says a big change for me. I believed in marriage. Now I'm against marriage. Ooh, let's talk about that. That's interesting. Why is that? Because I could talk all day about it. I mean, number one, the percentage of unsuccessful marriages, or I should say marriages that end in divorce, is like 50 or 60%. That alone is enough to make one go, I am happy for you. That's why I thought of my book so I can write them down. And then when I thought of my book and writing stuff down, I was like, oh, I remember I said I wanted to write down everybody's name.
I see what he do. When he do for me, man, he go above and beyond. He really does.
Kels, the 1 meal a day thing is it's pretty much as I feel comfortable fasting right now. I try to fast for like more a day or more sometimes, but I be hungry. And I already feel bad about they say that the human body is supposed to get 1 gram of protein per pound that you are. I'm 171 pounds. The most protein that I'll get throughout a day is like 40 grams of protein. So like I'm not even meeting that standard, and I wonder what my body would feel like if I did meet that standard. So although I do want to, I want to, you know, fast and honor my temple by promoting the growth hormone and stem cells and new growth and healing whatever it is going in my body. Like right now I have piriformis syndrome. So yeah, I kind of feel like fasting helps with that. But one meal a day is good. I actually feel really good. Although I will say I'm one of those people who, when I get hungry, I get a little spicy. But knowing that is half the battle. Like knowing that I'm hungry, and knowing that I might get a little spicy when I'm hungry is self-development for me. It's a controlled experiment, like Unseen says. Again, thank you, Samito, for the dub. That was fire. Was not and Jamie Fee also for the dub earlier, if you're still with us. Alright.
You call tomorrow?
Female trucker, that's fire. That's not something that you see every day. Yeah, Pop Duke's always looking out, always. Javi said, thank you, Jesus, for the food. Amen. Oh yeah, Samito, you ain't know? Samito, yeah, you are unknowing of that. But yeah, V and I split up February, I want to say. And no, not February. February is when things started to go downhill a little bit. And then we officially broke it off in like April. And at the end of May, I moved out. So that's why I'm in Jacksonville, Florida right now. That's why I'm cohabitating with my dad. But yeah, I loved us together too, Samito. We did good when we were doing good. And when we weren't, you know, as we've already discussed, we honor ourselves. So it was the most honorable thing to do, to just go different ways. It's unfortunate, so unfortunate, unbelievably, unfathomably unfortunate that it could not work for the third time. Can't say I didn't give it my all though. Opal, what's up? Opal, I think I owe you a response to a DM too, if I'm not mistaken. I just had to jump on here and stick to my commitments, but I'm gonna get back to you though, facts. And if you sleep, you get some rest. Rest is resistance. Rest is resilience. Marilyn, you've been high. I said you've been high. You've been married to your high school best friend for 25 years. The extra extended clap and applause for that, because I have so much respect for people who can keep it together. I know that it's not always easy. It might be harder than it is easy most of the time. Not everybody has it like that, but I think most of us who've really given it a go at the long run have noticed that it has its moments of being really hard. And like I said, the statistic of people being married over half the time getting a divorce says a lot. But shout out to the people who get it right, man, and stick it through. And I think it it shows up in your household, because music is such a big theme in your house. I bet you music played a big role in keeping everybody together. Um, but yeah, much respect to you for sticking it out for 25 years. That is no small feat. I often say 5 years. 5 years is like the longest I've been with someone without breaking up. V and I never even made it to 5. The longest we went was 4. And then we broke up, then we got back together for like 8 months, then we broke up, got back together for like a year, I want to say, and then broke up, and then got back together, and Lumi happened, and that was like a year and some change, and almost a year and a half. But I've never made it past 5 years. The longest I've been with someone was 5 years. That was my high school sweetheart, and that ended terribly. That ended so terribly. But shout out to her though. We're still friends. We talk to this. We don't talk all the time, but like once a year we'll talk. Send each other a quick message, checking in. Kels, do your energy levels drop through from fasting like that? Honestly curious. I wouldn't really say it's an energy thing. Like I've felt high energy in fasting. Especially if I'm hydrated. If I'm hydrated and moving my body, it's the keeping your body in motion and staying well hydrated that gives you energy. I haven't really, and again, this is coming from somebody who hasn't voluntarily fasted for more than a day. So I might not be the best person to give you an answer to that, but I haven't really felt like a significant drop in my energy just because I don't eat. Oh, Jamie, you still with us? That's what's up. Happy feet, you said deep inside my hard drive. I see. And I still gotta scroll up and get all the songs that you mentioned. Yeah, Samito, the keeping the balance at a distance is also arduous, I will say. It could be so much easier. And I digress. Jamie says, keep your head up. It's just a bump in the road, baby. Yep, exactly that. Use this time to yourself and grow even more so then you won't have, let me make sure I'm reading this right. Use this time to yourself to grow even more so then you won't have thus far. I know what you mean. Happy Feet still giving me the songs. Hold up, Happy Feet. Let me write. I gotta go back and write the first ones you was giving me. Miss Clayton, you bugging. I should have known you people up there in that high country up in Alaska. Messing with the devil's lettuce. That's how I feel, Opal. I'll sleep later. That's what I be telling myself. Me and hubby celebrated 25 years this November, and sir, it's been wild, but we here. Yes, I could imagine. Shout out to you, Kels. Extended round of applause for 25 years with your significant other. Happy is going off with the songs. I hope y'all writing down the songs. I don't know how I'm gonna catch up to Happy. Aubrey, hey, it's been a minute. Consider pinning your Cash App and PayPal, etc. for those who want to give. Also wishing you wellness. Can I even do that? I didn't even know I could do that. Flip, mute, hide, retouch, green screen. Okay, so if I pin a comment, it's probably going to be after the live is finished and I go in and do it after that. But thank you for suggesting that, and I really do appreciate whatever people have to offer or show in consideration. So grateful and so humble. For real. like every time I try to describe how grateful I am for number one, you're here. Number two, you're engaging, and you're gonna share some of your wealth with me for showing up and holding this space. It don't get no better than that. That's the pinnacle of life. Outside of bumping up against your own barriers our own limits that we set for ourselves, that right there is the real pinnacle of life. That's where life happens. Like they say, life exists outside of your comfort zone. That's a good anecdote to describe what's happening there. But a very close second to that is just being grateful for what you have in your circumference of existence. All right, Happy, let's get to it. Cause you just going off, and I ain't write down a single song yet. And I keep telling you, when the live is over, all the comments disappear, and it like the video starts like off from scratch. The views don't count, the comments don't get counted or shown. So, I'm all right. I'm gonna scroll all the way up. Give me like 2, maybe 3 minutes to write these joints down. I wish they had like a search feature where I could just type Happy Feet in and it would give me every one of your comments. See, come on, YouTube, get it together. All right, so we got the Hey Hey by Dennis Ferreira. All right, what's next? Yo, is there a mosquito biting me? There's a mosquito in here.
Yeah. Everywhere now.
I don't appreciate it. Mosquitoes is my least favorite insect, animal, living entity. I do not like mosquitoes. Bloodsuckers.
Parasite.
Like, why can't they just
Live in the swamp where they belong.
right? Like, leave me alone. And also, if you're gonna bite me, like, you know, equivalent exchange. You just taking blood. You're not giving me anything in benefit. All right. Where's the next Happy Feet song? Let me tell you how far I am from writing down these songs. Let me play some music while y'all listening to the quiet. Since this live is so paid for already. This live has been paid for double. The next live I might do, we might have to do another listening sesh. Cause I made $40 off a live today, Dad. Can you believe it?
Off of what?
Off a live. Like what I'm doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Going live on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
2 people donated $20.
Oh, okay.
That's fire, right?
Yeah.
What's that? We were talking about house, so let's go to my house playlist. And I'm playing the music. YouTube could copyright strike it all they want because guess what? Matter of fact, let's play the Afro House classic playlist that I have. All right, boom. Where did all these songs go? Ooh! I got another one. Let's go. We up. We about to go on vacation. Appreciate that, Marilyn. Thank you, yo. Appreciate it. Wow. People finding it within themselves. They like, you know what? I got a few dollars I can throw my man. I appreciate it. Appreciate it.
You got another 20?
Yeah, I got a 1999, so we have $59.99. Book the flight to Japan. Book it.
I wish you had the YouTube kid.
Oh, YouTube is taking a nice little chunk of that. YouTube is only giving me 70% probably. Last time I looked at it. But I'm not mad. YouTube is the platform right now. Oh, I ended up back at the top of the comments. Here we go. All right. Happy feet. Happy feet. What's going on? Oh. Okay, we talk about 1 meal a day. Move Your Body by Marshall Jefferson. My dad is taking calls on speakerphone while this is happening. Shout out to all the parents in the world. Move Your Body by Marshall Jefferson. All right, that's that one. Thank you all for like bearing with me while I write all the Happy Feet songs down. I know I said I was gonna write down everybody's name who's present today, but I remember most of y'all. Follow Me by Ali US. Good Life by Inner City. Can y'all hear the music? I don't know why I'm asking y'all questions like I'm not at the top of the chat right now.
Oh, yeah.
I'll House You. Okay, I think I'm getting to the bottom of it. By Jungle. By Jungle Brothers. I love the Jungle Brothers. I know of them. Happy if you tell about Matt. Save these songs so you can listen to them later. Girl, I'm on it. Alright, I think we're getting there. Deep Inside by Hard Drive. Alright, boom. What else we got? Work It by DJ Funk. I think I got that one already. Alright. Dookie Booty by... I forgot. Dookie Booty is, I think, specific enough. I think we're going to get it done with just Dookie Booty. How many songs could be called Dookie Booty? That's the wildest song title I've ever heard. When I hear music by Debbie Dev, Debbie Deb, Jam On, Nucleus. Alright, Take Me In Your Arms, Little Susie. You all are so patient and kind. Bounce and break your back. Alright. My shorthand is good. I should work for a court the way my shorthand is so good. By Jengi. She said I gotta play this one right now. Alright, Happy Feet. Bell Mercy.
I'm tired of it, but I've been doing it.
Okay. So how's everything?
My dad has no chill.
Driving me crazy.
Hold up.
That's okay. Well, shit, it's okay to get driven crazy.
This is what my dad does all day long.
It's all about just having, I guess a level of gratitude, I guess.
Yeah, got to have that level of gratitude, that's for sure.
You know, and some humility and whatever. Because I think about, all the
That
shit
man
that
be
was
on his
going down
phone.
with me. I think about
Fam.
the fact that
Bell
I had
Mercy.
that mild stroke. It didn't have to be mild.
Yeah.
By Jengi.
And so far I've gotten past that. And so far I haven't had another one. So,
I bump it a little bit louder, but Pops is on the phone, so we not gonna drown him out like that.
I was just talking to work, you were saying the same thing.
Happy said, everybody get off your feet and start dancing. That is so true to the name Happy Feet. Because if you ever seen that movie, Happy Feet was all about it. Happy Feet, do you be shuffling? I feel like you be shuffling. Put a video up on YouTube, on your YouTube channel, of you shuffling, and I'm gonna send everybody over there. Oh, that's a fact, Miss Marilyn. Yo, don't even worry about that. Thank you for putting us all on to Love Song Desmond. Cause homie got talent, and more people should be playing his music. Hey Matt, is this house music time? It is. Celeste Codes. JC Plastic Dreams. Okay. Everybody give me your house music songs. Cause I'm trying to build my house playlist stuff. I feel like this song by Jingy is a more EDM than house. Like, what is the separation between house and EDM? Is there one at all? Is house a form of EDM? Who knows? I love it though. Josh Malone, thinking about your body. Okay. That's our homework assignment. We're gonna figure by the next live in 2 days, we're all gonna know the difference between house music and EDM, if there is one. And what qualifies a song to be a house song, you know? Cause I don't know.
Oh, really?
320, let me grow.
Bring the cold to your house.
Passing flatulence. Okay, that's interesting. Thank you. I'm looking for relationship advice. I came home stinking bad and okay, this is going left already. My girlfriend wants to know what's up. Should I tell her I cheated on her and tried scat play, or just say I shit myself? Yo, people, it's the wild wild west in the chat right now.
What the hell are you doing over here?
I think they cousins, EDM and house. We gonna find out though, Miss Kroger. Miss Kroger, I'm gonna get to the bottom of it.
Definitely put it on me.
Somebody was telling me that they want me to do more videos with like my dad. That's if I can ever get him off the phone. Cause I can't really think of a time when he's not on the phone.
Strange activities going on there.
And you can see he has no chill. He came in the house, knew that I was on live. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna just start talking on speakerphone. Got 11? Alright, we at 124. I can't really think of nothing else I want to talk about. I do want to eat before it gets too late because, oh damn, it's almost 9 o'clock. That is my bedtime. I try not to eat past 7:30. I try to, you know what I mean? I gotta get up at 5:30 and get to the workout. So, all right, I'm gonna write down this last one, and then we're gonna do the prayer before we get out of here. And I bid you all adieu. Detroit. Oh, DJ Al Esther from Detroit. Okay, I got you. Alright, bet. I love my dad too, man. He's definitely character.
No, thank you.
His nickname is Jay Breeze.
Yes, sir. Uh-huh.
But okay, so that being said,
And you left us.
I'm not gonna hold you guys. Thank you all for everything, for your presence, for your engagement, for sharing your house songs with me,
Okay? Your wife.
for sharing your wealth with
Your
me,
main woman, I know y'all got a one-on-one. All that's off there.
for your time, your presence, your energy.
Look for grabs.
I'll post a couple vids in the comments. Bet. There you go. And yeah, watch the replay if you missed any part of it. Watch some of my other videos if you feel called to. You know, no pressure. And with that,
And that was
get some energy going in between these hands so I can send these prayers out to each and every last one of you who are still here. I'm affirming and wishing you peace, prosperity, progress, persuasion. If not with others, then most definitely yourself. Be true to yourself and your word. Your word is your bond. I'm wishing you greater wealth, greater health, much more abundance and alignment with it. Junk in your trunk. And more time with yourself, with your loved ones.
trying to get out.
I'm having trouble putting more stuff into the prayer because I'm listening to the song. But much more vibes, much more groove, much more momentum, much more benevolent sounds into your ears. Only truth into your ears. May no lies enter into your sphere. And with that, I love you all. I bid you adieu. I'll see you in 2 days. 2 days. Alright? From 12 to 3. Because my boss told me that I won't be on the schedule again until next week. But we'll see about that. Because people be quitting left and right. Alright? I love y'all. Oh, it's still going? No, it's going.